It's 10-4, good buddy. That's right, it's October 4th, 2018. And it's time for my Week 5 NFL predictions. Maybe I should talk like this through the whole video, maybe get more views. I don't know. But I'm not going to talk like that through the whole video. I ain't going to do it. Talk in my normal voice. Although maybe the other voice would be better. I don't know. But it'd be fun. Do an entire video like that, doing farm predictions maybe. It's like which tractor is the fastest. Fastest tractor competitions. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do this real quick. Like I said, I always do this. I don't keep track. Because if I kept track, I think I'd be doing pretty bad. But I basically just look at the games and predict them. I don't study them. I don't try to, overthink it. I just go in and I just go, this is it. This is what I'm picking. So we're starting with the first game, Thursday night game, tonight's game. Indianapolis at New England. Forget it. Who's picking Indianapolis? Colts fans are. That's it. Colts. No offense. Patriots win this game, I'd say easily. Then we move on to then we're going to move on to the Sunday games. Denver at the Jets. Denver, they got to bounce back. I'm taking Denver. I don't think right now Sam Darnold is super great right now. I think the Jets are not the best team. I think Denver's better. Denver could have beat Kansas City, but it didn't happen. Because, baby Jesus, Patrick Mahomes or whatever, brought him back and resurrected the Chiefs. I'm not happy about that. But, it's like, whatever. Moving on to the next game, Green Bay at Detroit. I don't know who to take. Detroit looked terrible last week. Green Bay hasn't looked spectacular. But in Detroit, I'm going to still take Green Bay. Atlanta at Pittsburgh. Atlanta is still a team that drives me absolutely nuts. Pittsburgh is a team that really is driving me nuts. This is way too good of a team to be 1-2-1. It's just way too good. At some point, somebody's got to be a leader and step up on that team. They've got way too much talent to be this bad. But Atlanta confused because Atlanta can score. I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm still going to take, you got Atlanta at 1-3, you got Pittsburgh at 1-2-1. Something's got to give here. In Pittsburgh, if this was in Atlanta, I'd take Atlanta. It's in Pittsburgh. I'm going to take Pittsburgh. Jacksonville at Kansas City. Can Jacksonville's defense build on what Denver's defense did to Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes didn't look like a rock star in this game, but he did bring him back at the in the last quarter. But the first three quarters, he didn't look that great. Can Jacksonville's defense build on what Denver kind of gave a little bit of a blueprint on how to slow him down a little bit? Hopefully they can do it for 4 quarters because Denver's defense couldn't. But I'm going to take the upset. I'm going to take Jacksonville over Kansas City. I think that Jacksonville defense is going to have a chance. That pick, this is the reason I don't keep track of this, because that pick would probably be wrong, but I'm taking Jacksonville over Kansas City. Baltimore at Cleveland. Cleveland, another one of those teams. This is a team that could be easily 4-0. They've been in every game, but heartbreaking losses here and there, and I don't know why I keep taking Cleveland, but I'm going to take Cleveland to beat Baltimore. Miami at Cincinnati. Cincinnati should beat them easy. Last week, Miami didn't even show up. But, they didn't get off the bus to play the Patriots. They might have been afraid, but they didn't do it. The Giants at Carolina. The Giants have been a just major disappointment. Carolina, I thought, would be good, and they have been good. I'm going to take Carolina in this game. Tennessee at Buffalo. Tennessee. Right now, Josh Allen doesn't look that good to me. He just doesn't. Rookie, still. A lot of room to grow. But I'm going to take Tennessee. I think Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. I think the Tennessee Titans have a strong enough defense that they'll probably make it tough on Josh Allen. Oakland at the Chargers. I don't know who to root for here. I'm not really rooting for the LA Chargers, who have the same record. If Oakland can beat the Chargers, then Oakland gets their second win. The Chargers go to 2-3. If Denver can win, they're 3-2, and they can at least stay in second place behind Kansas City. But the LA Chargers, I still don't believe in them. I think Oakland has a little bit more. I'm going to take Oakland to beat the Chargers. Philadelphia, Minnesota at Philly. Philly has been a horrible disappointment this season for me. To me, that team should be 4-0. They shouldn't even have a loss at this point. Minnesota Going to Philadelphia, I'm going to take Philly. Arizona at San Francisco. C.J. Beathard versus Josh Rosen. Rookie versus journeyman backup. C.J. Beathard played pretty well last week. He didn't embarrass that team. It's in San Francisco. I'll give it to San Francisco. I say C.J. Beathard gets it done this week. The Rams at Seattle. The LA Rams are awesome. That team is just spectacular right now. I can't see. That's the team I picked to win the Super Bowl at the start of the season. I'm going to stick with them beating Seattle because Seattle to me is in disarray. Earl Thomas being out, that was your best defensive player and he ain't playing. Forget it. It's like the Rams should stomp on him. Dallas at Houston. Houston is starting to really turn it around. That team is starting to look like they're getting their footing. And that could be bad news for Dallas that just looks like they're winning some games, but it looks like it's a slog for them. Like they're just, like they're trying to walk across mud with, snowshoes. And they're just, every footstep is just, it's excruciatingly slow and painful. That's what watching the Dallas Cowboys is like. So I'm gonna take the Houston Texans to whoop up on them. That takes us to the Monday night game. Washington at New Orleans, taking the Saints. I haven't been that big of a fan of what Washington's done. I haven't been super big fan of what New Orleans has done, but New Orleans is 3-1. So I'm going to take New Orleans to win this game. So there they are. There's the picks. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And with all that being said, to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.